Hi folks, how are you? This is another video blog. Yes, Brian, I will address why ham radio people talk funny in a later video. Folks, by the reading of this title, you'll know this video isn't a nice video to share. I recently had blood work done at the hospital, and I'd been off my medication for about 4 weeks, roughly, maybe 5. Knowingly knowingly 3 weeks, but probably more likely to be 5 weeks, maybe 6. I'm on medication for my thyroid, I'm on lifelong steroids for help my body make its own cortisol. I'm on different other medications, which I'm not going to go into. But yeah, got those blood work done, and I had to be fasting for it. So chances are they were testing me for diabetes as well. Yeah, so got the blood work done, and on Friday there, just past Friday week, last Friday past, was the 29th, what, the 31st of May. Is there 31 days in May? Yeah. So my doctor rang me, and she at 6:30 in the evening, and she was quite worried. My wife thankfully was sitting with me to overhear, because I'm not very good at remembering phone calls from doctors and places that are important, She says, Joe, I need to speak to you. And I says, okay, oh dear. She said, firstly, I wanted to let you know that you're pre-diabetic again. I was like, lovely. And if that was the only news, I'm coping okay with that in a way that I thought I wouldn't. I can drink only water. I can drink water by the gallon. I have just a little bit of no added sugar flavoring in there. That's all it is, you know. So that's what I drink at the side of my bed every night. So I don't drink it all. That probably does me for about 4 days or so. So I'm drinking that. I can live with that. I can live off sweets. I can do all that. And I've lost weight before, so I can lose weight. But there was more to it. More scarier things. She said, Joe, I would recommend taking you to the hospital for 3 weeks as an inpatient. And I thought, oh no, because your thyroid levels are non-existent. That'll explain the extreme fatigue I've been having. And she said your blood platelets level is very, very low as well. That'll explain the nosebleeds. I kept telling my GP there's something wrong. I'm having nosebleeds all the time. I'm feeling one coming on right now because my nose just expands. The blood vessels in my nose just expands, and there's a gush of blood everywhere. So it'd be quite funny if it was on the camera. My latest jingle for the radio is he may not be wearing matching socks, and his nose could bleed at any moment. Yeah, that's true. My nose could literally bleed at any moment. I always have to have tissues anywhere I go, and it's usually when I'm doing something important. My nose just I'm at work, and it was the one nostril. I thankfully it was one time it came out of this nose, but always this nostril. So yeah, so she told me that I was very ill. I don't feel ill, I just feel so fatigued. I'm going to bed at least twice, no, at least once in the day, possibly twice, for an hour or 2 hours nap, just to get some energy. I'm back on my meds. And Laura, my wife, who's been a nurse, has said about 3 weeks' time you should know different. And the doctor said in about 3 weeks' time she'll maybe do more bloods and to see how my levels are coming up. And if they're starting to build up gradually, I won't have to go to hospital. It's quite scary because I don't want to die. And as a Christian saying that, it's a bit hypocritical. for me to die now, okay, if I was just to die now, I know in my heart you'll laugh at this because you'll think I'm stupid, but in my own heart I know I'll be with God and I'll be in a far better place than I am now. Yes, I'll miss Laura, but Laura will come eventually. But the human side of me, I don't want to die. I want to live a happy life. If that means losing weight, if that means taking my meds, and I'm bloody well going to shake myself and say, go and do it, Joe. Just do it. Just get healthy. Live a high life. But the Christian side of me says God has a plan, and if His plan is for me to die at 36, there's nothing I can do to stop that. But yeah, so here I am. Health's not great. Health crap, if I'm honest. Um, I get so tired. It's unbelievable. I just want to climb into a darkened room and sleep for days. But once I get those hour and a half, 40, sometimes 40 minutes, if I just get those, I feel like crap for about 10, 15 minutes afterwards when I wake up. But then after that, I start to feel a wee bit more energy and it feels good. And that kind of tides me over to the evening time again. And then I sort of doze off for 10 minutes on the sofa and I'm okay again. It's been good. I've been off this past few days off work. I've been off on annual on a paid leave. I get so much paid leave in the year, and it was good to be off these 11 days. I'm off for another 2 days after today, so I'm off 3 more days and then back to work. I'm dreading being back to work with this fatigue. I'll ring tomorrow and let my boss know what's happening. Not to look for time off, definitely not. I don't want to get time off because then that goes on my sickness record. But to warn her that I may have to go to hospital, you know. So there's where we are at the minute. On nicer news, I launched my radio station yesterday on June 1st, and I'd love to say I had hundreds of thousands of listeners. I didn't, but it's just a new station. People are going to have to take time to come and see. Um, I am involved with a guy who is starting his own radio station. We're going to become sister stations, but everybody is telling me it's bad news. So, and I've seen where people that I've known that's fallen out with him, and he's went on a whole tangent where he wants to blacken their name. He's going to send the boys round. He's going to kill them. He's going to do this, that, and the other. He doesn't do it, but he really blackens their name on Facebook and things. And quite frankly, I'm not willing to go through that. I'd rather have him as a friend than a fiend. If you know what I mean. I'm being a chicken. But right now, that's where I am at the minute. My health's crap, and now this is going on. But anyway, I was on DAB radio last night for the first time. I'm still involved with these other networks. I'm on 4 different stations now, as well as my own. So mine is the fifth, and one of those 4 other is on DAB in Dublin. So that would mean I'm getting more and more listeners, and the listening figures haven't been released. I get the listening figures periodically from the other network. So it's a network that owns all these. I think there must be 200, 300 different stations under it. So they let you know how many listeners you've had at a certain time. So yeah, there's where I am right now. My health's not great. I am. I, I've had a few opinions from medical people to say I'm not going to die yet, but if I don't behave myself, I will dramatically shorten my life. Yeah, they know better. They know better. So taking my meds. Going to start trying to get. When you're my size, it's hard to get exercise because your bones ache, your knees hurt, your hips hurt. I'm being totally honest, your ankles hurt, back breaks. You know, I can eat healthily. I started this thing with 2 weeks ago, eating healthily Monday to Friday and Saturday, Sunday, having a little treat, not going not blowing the whole thing out of proportion, putting the weight on again, but having a little treat, you know. But now that I'm borderline diabetic, is it borderline or pre? Is it the same thing? I probably shouldn't be having those treats at all. You know, my mother-in-law has diabetes. Her diabetes can be so well for long enough and then so bad another. Her sugars goes up. My sugars, I always tested my sugars around Christmas time, and there was one day there was one Christmas there were 13 on it. I tested on her machine. I wasn't diabetic then. I'm still not diabetic. Well, I'm kind of pre-diabetic, but anyway. So I will probably buy a little blood sugar kit and monitor my own sugars to see how they are. To keep them under. I don't know what I see. They're different. They're measured differently in the UK than they are elsewhere. In the UK, they have to be below 7. Somewhere else, they could have to be under 700. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, 36 or I don't know, all these numbers. UK and US are their measurement systems different, and you guys in the US measure in quarts and ounces, and we measure in liters. The UK seem to have adopted kg as weight, whereas America has pounds, and I like pounds, but we also have pounds and stones here as well. So for every 14 pound, it's a stone. I like that. I do like that. But then we've now adopted this kg, and I hate kg. Kg makes you feel like you're a ton weight, but you're not really. Although the poundage, the pound value is actually looks more than the kg, but I can work with that. Anyway, folks, here's where I am right now. I need to really buck my life up. Yeah. Health's not good. And I've choice, friends. Yeah. Anyway, gotta go, folks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And Brian, I will make a video very, very soon when I'm feeling a bit better of why us ham folk talk weird. CQ. You're coming in at a 5-9. 7-3. Not the old 10-4. No, that's CB talk. This is amateur radio talk. That's another thing I am contemplating in life, but we'll not go there. See you later.